Yeah,
Alright, I gotta make sure I
don't
get
know.
all these bananas in a row.
Yeah, you're not, like, I don't know. In some ways, you're, like, overly meticulous, I feel like, and in other ways, you're, like, very not meticulous. Think about it this way, the bananas don't add much to your size, but the bigger you get early on means, like, the bigger you are to get bigger stuff
Yeah,
earlier.
exactly. I think last time I just wasn't collecting these bananas at, like...
The bananas and the pots
Like, I
and
think
such.
like, look at that. I've already gotten, like...
You're already basically, like, almost a sixth of the way there.
Yeah. And now I can pick up this stuff.
Then you get all sorts of stuff eventually.
Eventually. I probably can't get these penguins yet.
You cannot get the penguin.
Get out of here. Guys, don't mind
How have
me.
you been out?
I've been good. It's been pretty business as usual for me. Just working and, just life stuff. Nothing crazy. Oh, I watched a Mario movie last night.
Was it good? You like it?
I actually liked it, yeah. You know, it's not like... I wouldn't say it's anything, like...
It's not a must-see.
It's not a must-see, but, like, even if you're, like a huge Mario fan... well, like, I guess probably if you're a huge Mario fan, there's, like, more to get out of it.
Just so you can complain about it.
I mean, even then, I don't really think there's much to complain about. I think it's a fairly, like... I wouldn't say faithful, because, like, what is faithful to Mario?
What does that even mean?
What does that even mean?
In the context of Mario, yeah.
But it is, like, really fun, I think, and I think it was cute, and, had some fun little references and stuff. That's always, like, you know, fun for people. Yeah,
That's kind of the impression I had of it.
I think probably my biggest complaint about it, and it's something that I found out that they kind of did fix, they just didn't implement it, is that I just didn't much care for, like, the, like, what's the right word? The licensed songs.
Oh.
You know, it had, like, Take On Me and...
weird.
Like, stuff like that.
Remember, you can do your super roll or whatever.
Yeah.
Your speed roll.
My speed roll.
That's odd. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, which is, like, you know, it's kind of lame, especially when, like, I know for, like, the Take On Me section, they did, like, a really cool, like, version of Jungle Japes, but they used the licensed music instead. And I guess that's the case for all the licensed tracks, is they have, like, remixes of Mario songs. But, like, I'd like to see the movie with, like, that, like, restored, honestly.
Yeah, I wonder if that's something they'd be willing to release as part of, like, a DVD release, if if that even is still a thing that happens. Do things release on
not if you're
disc anymore?
Disney. Not if you're Disney, because Disney, like, I know that, like, they don't do, like, or maybe maybe they went back on their way, but for their, like, the MCU, like, TV shows on Disney Plus, there's no physical release for them.
That's odd. I mean, that's the So like, you telling me I can't? Are you telling me I can't go and buy, like, Encanto?
No, you can movies. Movies, yes. It's
movies, yes. It's TV shows. I don't give a shit about the TV shows. I hope the TV shows rot and die.
Well, so, like,
fuck the TV shows.
I agree. I don't like their TV shows, and I've seen a few of them. But, like, I think that's a real shame that, like...
Also, but yes, put it on
what the fuck?
DVD.
Fucking, I hate this, like... I hate this death of physical media thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think part of it is probably that it gives them more control over it, right? It's like, you know...
But, like,
if it's all digital and through streaming, like...
That's why I have such complicated feelings on, like, stuff like Xbox Game Pass is, like, a really good deal, right?
It is great.
For sure. But I would want to, like, still, like, own games, you know?
Yeah, I don't
want my ability to play games to be reliant on something else.
Yeah, we're in that sweet spot right now with games, and I worry that it'll change, where, like, we have Game Pass. It's sort of like, when Netflix sort of first really started to do streaming.
Yeah.
And, like, everything, like, a ton of things are on Netflix, and it was just, like, strictly a bonus. Everything was still physical. You could get stuff in physical. It's just, here is a place where you are able to watch stuff that you could also watch in other places.
For sure, yeah.
And it wasn't yet, like, one of a dozen properties that, like, are, like, services that were the only way to get to a certain media.
Hold on.
I don't know. It's like, I will be very upset. Are you okay?
Yeah, can we throw in a quick pause?
Yeah.
Quick pause, everyone. Be right back. Hello. Sorry. We're back.
No worries.
I
Anyway.
had to let the cat out.
Yeah, I had to go cat.
I had to go cat, whatever. Back to rolling. Anyway, Netflix.
Back to rolling. Netflix, Game Pass. Yeah, I think what I was saying was basically like, we're at sort of the early Netflix point of something like Game Pass, and I hope it doesn't go the Netflix route, but we're at that point where it's just like a good service.
Yeah.
And it's like a really good deal, and I like using it, but you know, it will be bad if Game Pass becomes one of those things where like it's like, here's Game Pass exclusive games, and now Game Pass is so popular that we're gonna stop putting out physical games, and now there's 50 Game Passes, and all the games are in Game Pass, and oh, you know, this game flops, so we're just gonna remove it from Game Pass and pretend it doesn't exist.
Yep.
I don't want those parts of streaming.
I don't want.
I don't really want I don't want none of that.
I don't either.
I don't know. It's like I worry about that so much that it's almost like the convenience just is not.
Netflix,
just let me own my game.
Netflix used to be fucking awesome.
I know, that's what I was saying before we left, is like Netflix, back in the day when Netflix was like at that point where like they were really ramping up the streaming and they were like mainly a streaming platform, but they weren't like producing original content yet, and they just had stuff you could get elsewhere but in like a convenient place.
Yeah.
That was great. That was really good. But like, you know, I don't know if that was even unsustainable, or if it was just like the need for infinite growth that made it such that they needed to become like this horrible machine. I think really it's just like
there aren't any like exclusive games on Game Pass, are there?
No, not that I know of, but
like,
you could totally imagine it being a thing, can't you?
Like there's day one games, but
yeah,
I don't think there's any exclusives yet. Like if you wanted to buy Redfall, you totally could.
You want to get Starfield?
You could. All that stuff.
Yeah.
I know they do like. Oh no, this isn't like a Game Pass thing. This is just like, I know that Starfield is like, if you buy the first DLC, you get the game like a week early or something.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I know, like, because the game's technically not out yet.
But like.
But a bunch of people are playing it because a bunch of people paid extra to play it a week early, because they were like, "Oh, I'll get the first DLC."
Todd brain.
Because they're Todd brained.
They're Todd pilled. Yeah, I don't know. Thankfully, games are already kind of in a weird spot where we're like, we've been living kind of halfway to the weird Netflix things for years with like digital storefronts and stuff. And like, I don't mind digital storefronts for games. It's really the main way I get games unless I'm getting a Nintendo game. So
yeah, it depends on the game. You
just let so much shit get shredded off this Katamari.
Yeah, I know. It's really bad right now.
It's not good.
No, it's not good.
Like you trying to get those policemen, you like lost like half of your progress.
What the fuck is happening up there?
Oh.
I'm doing better though.
You are. You're probably gonna make it this time.
Let me go into that secret spot. Let me get
the cove of the
Cove of the Wonders.
Lords of Heaven.
Quote, Lords of Heaven. Fucking. I prefer physical most of the time, but that's just because I like putting things up on a wall. That does
I mean, I like owning a physical thing. The main reason I'm not into physical games is because I don't play console games. Unless it's Nintendo.
That's fair.
So like I don't have a CD drive. I'm not buying. I don't even know if they like sell physical games for PC anymore.
I think they probably, if they do, you get a box and then a code.
And a code in it. I mean, it was like that years ago. I remember oh god, I got like Deus Ex Human Revolution.
Yeah.
As like a physical copy for PC years ago.
They do that with some like console stuff too.
That was just a card, and that was like 2013 or something that I got that game.
They do that with some physical stuff too, or like some like console stuff too. Yeah.
I mean, they basically do it with all console releases because console games come out, and then you put them in your machine, and then you patch.
Yeah, then you have to...
Or, like, you download a bunch of additional shit.
Yep.
Like, the difference is, like, maybe the game runs, at least, without the download.
It runs, or, like, there's not as much to download if you were to just download it straight up, yeah. But there's still, like, a huge, like, day one, like, install. It especially sucks when you're playing on, like, I have a PlayStation 5, right? And, like, you know, the games, it has, like, theoretically a lot of storage, except games are hundreds of fucking gigabytes now that, like, I can only have, like, 3 games installed at any one given time.
Yeah.
I want that.
This is one of the times I appreciate being mostly, like, an indie gamer.
Yeah.
Who all of the games I play are, like 4 gigs.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool, great. And then, like, when I do occasionally need to install a game that's, like, 100 gigs, I'm like, alright. I've got the room.
I've got it.
Like, I've still got, like, a 2 terabyte hard drive or whatever, so... Whatever.
Yeah. I just, there's, like, a whole other section up here.
There's, like, I think this is, like, the entire map. This is, like, the whole of the Katamari map.
Wow.
I think you're in right now. They've just set you loose in, like, the whole world.
It's an elephant. There was an elephant on top
Because
of
I'm pretty
that
sure,
building.
like, this is where you go up that hill, and then there's, like, the house.
So I guess, like, the different stars just put me in different spots on the map.
They start you in different spots, and, like, I think they lock off different areas.
And they'll probably have,
Wait, go up that hill over there. Go up that ramp. No, this is okay, I think this might be a different space.
This might be a different town.
The house, but
it's still, like, a lot.
it's still a lot of shit. I think this game has such a cute art.
Oh my god.
I love the chunky low poly.
I do too. It's very cute. Oh, yeah.
Fucking destruction. Oh man, you're full of sumo wrestlers.
Full of sumo wrestlers now. The king's gonna love this. He's gonna say he won't think I'm a failure this
Son,
time.
I think you're beautiful, and I love your sumo wrestler star.
I really like the sumo wrestler star. It's good.
This is, to me, the king of all cosmos. This is really interesting. Royal, I don't think you got the present this time.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What?
It's pretty big. We imagine it'll make a pretty star. If it were ours, we'd make it much bigger. Here, this is our royal present.
Satisfied.
Guess what? Guess what this is? The thing that you collected the most of is fruit.
The second is teenagers.
My Earth really is full of things.
Number one, fruit. Number two, teenagers.
The teens.
Sumo wrestlers didn't even fuck me. It's your favorite part.
Oh yeah. This weird parallel story that's happening.
Yeah. They're going to see the rocket launch.
Yeah, I fucking guess so.
They're gonna launch a new rocket to the moon now.
And their dad's there, I think, right?
Their dad's going to space.
Like,
their dad is the space.
Oh no! The plots are intersecting. They're
intersecting.
The plots intersecting.
The Katamari to be continued.
Fuck! Ah! Sorry.
What's gonna happen?
Let's do a side one. Let's do make a Gemini. Because that's me. I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini?
Yeah.